Anyone here lack motivation? Anyone ever hear that motivation doesn't matter? You just got to focus on discipline. Whoever is saying that has a limited understanding of what motivation is. They're full of shit and they don't understand human psychology. The discipline message that's, going around on the internet right now, it's a lie. You don't get discipline without motivation. People just confuse extrinsic motivation versus intrinsic motivation. Okay, so here's an example. You can go watch a motivational David Goggins video, and I'm a huge fan of him, by the way. I did a beach run with him, and it almost killed me. And that's going to motivate you, right? But that motivation isn't yours to own. It's temporary, right? It's not going to lead to long-term discipline when things get going tough, right? When the going gets tough, you got to own that. That's got to be from you. Okay. Here's why you lack long-term motivation and discipline. You simply haven't identified the relationship between your goals and your values, or they're not top of mind consistently every single day. And if that's the case, you don't stand a chance. Your results are always going to be short-lived. Okay, let me give an example. I've shared this one before. One of my high values is my relationship to my lovely wife and the husband that I am being for her. If I set a goal to get in my best shape, say I want to get down to 10% body fat, and it feels like that's going to take away from time and energy and quality time and me being a good husband for my wife, I'm screwed if I go into it with that mindset. But if I can kind of analyze my perspective and see that, okay, well, what really matters? And, how is this going to make me feel as a man? Is this what I really want to feel, like really powerful and healthy, and like I'm really respecting my word to myself? And how does that affect the way that I show up as a husband? Because the greatest gift that we have to offer is our own joy, our own happiness, our own presence. If I come at it from that mindset, that's rocket fuel. That's going to ensure that I'm motivated enough to stay disciplined when the going gets tough. That's real motivation. It keeps you disciplined. Okay. Look, you got to take care of yourself. You got to take care of your freaking health. If you really care about the people in your life, you should be one of your main priorities. Your health should be one of your main priorities, right? Because again, that's the best thing that we have to share with the ones that we love. It's our joy, our happiness, our presence, our health. And look, I'm not saying that self-sacrifice isn't important to live a fulfilling life, but it comes from a much more powerful place when you prioritize you. And it's really sad to see so many people not doing that, right? They're not a priority. Like clearly they're not a priority. That, or they're prioritizing the wrong things. And look, it doesn't matter how much you accomplish. If you're doing it to be better, then you're reinforcing that you're not good enough. Okay? If it's an accolade or whatever, it's to appear better, you're sending the clear message to yourself that you're not good enough. And I see a lot of high achieving individuals fall into that trap. And what I've witnessed in myself big time before I realized this, and what I see in so many people that fall in that trap, is that they've somehow bought into the lie, to say that I'm not good enough, I'm not worth it. And they either try to fix something that was never broken to begin with, or they distract and they fill their time with fruitless, mindless activity to avoid going there, to doing that work.